What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 280 of the STS Guys. I'm Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And we are a sometimes weekly podcast that is excited to go to Comic-Con, where we sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about everything Comic-Con news. What's going on, Larry?
Hey, true. And it's that time of year where we've entered kind of that bubble right before Comic-Con.
This is our Super Bowl.
Yeah, where nothing else matters. It's San Diego Comic-Con, and really nothing else matters.
No, exactly. No, exactly. Like, honestly, like everything's on fire right now. Work is crazy right now. I'm like, you know what? I don't care about any of that.
You know what? Got to make it a week. You just got to make it 5 more days or whatever, 6 more days, and you get to disappear for
no. I already put it out in the ether. Like I said, is it in the work world, saying like, hey, guess what? Unavailable these dates. I'm like, yeah. So don't even try. Like, I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to be. If you need me, go see one of these 5 other people. Thank you. Have a great day.
Perfect. Yeah, I started to establish my backups. Right. That kind of stuff too on Friday. I'm like, but yeah, again, like but at that point, I'm like, I don't even care. Like, here, good luck. You'll be fine. Nothing will blow up. I'm not that important. It'll be there when I get back. So yeah, we're in that Twitter notifications phase where like I'm checking my phone every in between meetings, every chance I get, and all of that stuff. So,
oh no, I'm planning stuff out. Yeah. I'm preparing my CGC order. Like, I'm grabbing my books. I said of what I'm doing. Like, this is like I said right before you leave for the holidays. I said, for Christmas, where you're like, hey, I'm not going to worry about anything. That's a next year problem. No, this is hey, you know what? I'm worried about Comic-Con. Like,
that's a good analogy that normal people can relate to, right? Oh yeah, like, don't worry about after Christmas next year. No. For us, it's I'll worry about it after Comic-Con.
Oh, exactly.
What's up, Manny?
Hey, Manny! Shout out to Manny. Like I said, Manny. I said Manny came. I said in with the hookup for me. I said so I can join you guys. I said for the Dreams event. So
nice from Funmaker Mike and Rockamoto. So he'll be doing maybe we'll get a live performance from the Rockamoto band.
Hey, I'm honestly just excited to hang out with all you guys. Like, yeah, so so I'm super excited. So, thanks, Manny. I said for offering that up. I said I still owe you some money, but I will make sure that to make it right with you. But excited to hang out with all you guys.
Very cool. No, yeah, that was great, Manny. I think Jeremy will enjoy it, and I'm glad he will be there, and I'm glad you'll be there, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other people we know too. Unfortunately, Ed will not be there. But what's up, Ed?
But Ed, every year. We will send picture. We will send Star Trek pictures. We will hook you up with some pictures from the floor.
Yeah, we will be watching for Star Trek stuff. Probably no Star Trek panels. I've seen a couple on the schedule, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna make it to a Star Trek panel, but easy stuff like the booths, right? I think that Nacelle company that makes the Star Trek figures and like Biker Mice from Mars. I think they're supposed to have some stuff, so we can definitely swing by that on preview night.
That and then the Paramount. I think the Paramount Lodge has Star Trek.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So
that one's easy too. Cool. Oh yeah, see, Ed's working on a list of Star Trek stuff for his Figure Universe Instagram. So very cool.
Manny. Let's talk. So we could talk about that. I think we have a way in here.
Paramount. Yeah. Manny is asking about the Paramount Lodge. The tickets went quick. I did see them.
I didn't even announce. Like, so they went before they announced them.
Did it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because they used the same link as last year. And so as soon as basically someone saw that they were on the link, they all went out. And then it was probably like 3 or 4 days later that they actually officially announced. Here's the lodge. And then all the tickets were already gone.
Oops. That's a pretty big mistake. I mean, not good. Manny, did you get into the Peacemaker thing yesterday? Because that was a mess. But I I got one QR code in my name for Peace Fest 2025, the Peacemaker offsite. And then I got through for Jeremy, where I got a confirmation screen and no email. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll chat, Manny. I think that we can see if we can pull some strings on some stuff.
I think we might be able to help you get into the Paramount Lodge.
Yep,
I think that's a good idea. I don't really care about that one, so that makes it easier too. Yeah, and all day, like Jeremy texted me about it like in the morning, and I saw it like, but I don't know, right? Work. I saw that it was a thing, and I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. It's probably sold out by now. I saw more people talking about it like a little bit later in the day, like an hour later, and I'm like, oh, let me just bring up this website that's supposedly not working. I left it open for a while, and at some point it like auto refreshed, and I got to the hey, enter your name, right? The kind of the first step, and I was able to click that submit button like 500 times, and you finally got to the waiver page. Had to click that one 500 times to accept the stupid waiver. And yeah, I finally made it through to get myself a badge. I thought it was like no chance. And then because I already had the page up, right? So the hard part was getting to the page. Like their server or whatever just wouldn't let
it crashed. Like
go.
They thought it was like a denial of service attack because it came up with like a Cloudflare. It came up with like a Cloudflare message. So
yeah,
because everyone was hitting it.
Once you were in for the one badge, because also they should have let you do multiple. Like it was one at a time. It was rough. But once you were in for the one, once I got mine approved, I was able to hit the back button and start entering Jeremy's information. And I was able to get back to the waiver page. So because I already had that page up, like getting the second ticket was a little bit easier than the first. But again, no confirmation emails. So who knows what's going on with that? Supposedly, that we weren't the only ones that happened to. If there are multiple people in the frequently asked questions, it says like no QR code, no problem. Like we'll check your name off a list. So we'll see. We've got Thursday evening, so I'm sure people will be talking about it Thursday morning. We'll have an idea of what we need to do. Lower priority. It seems cool, but we'll see. Maybe Jeremy will get to take his picture with Eagly. Who knows? Maybe not. The real eagles. They're bringing at least one real eagle to this offsite.
Hey,
it's ridiculous.
Why not?
Yeah,
there's some random offsites. So like probably the most random one that I saw was there's an Old Spice one where you basically step inside basically the Superman ship and then basically you get like Old Spice deodorant when you're coming out, which is honestly just kind of funny just because the whole joke with Comic-Con and deodorant.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, sure.
I half saw that one. I did not fully read on it. I saw the picture though where you go into like the little cocoony looking thing. Yeah, super random. But usually it's the super random ones that are a little bit weird that are kind of fun. So Manny I don't know has that one been officially announced? I don't feel like I saw the Old Spice one on like the SDCC blog or anything.
I don't think that's been officially announced. But yeah, it's
hold on, Manny.
Sure.
Well, I mean, we got the email. I'm pretty sure we're allowed to talk about it. But let me. I'll bring it
there.
up.
While you're looking that up, I have a non-Comic-Con thing.
Okay, cool.
So, preparing for Comic-Con, I've been buying a couple like some different collections for stuff lately. So I've been after basically the set of Marvel magazines, and so the way it worked back in like the 70s. So like you couldn't have like mature content like for like kids. Oh, yeah. Like mention like blood or vampires or this, that, or the other, just because it went against the comic code. So Marvel basically came up with a whole bunch of like magazines where they basically said like they were like the more like adult stuff. And so I found someone who had basically this giant collection of just magazines that they didn't know what they had. So I'm like, well, first, I'm like, awesome. I'm like, he kind of looks at it, like, oh yeah, here, a box of magazines. I'm like, okay, let me flip through them. Oh, there's some gems I said in there. I don't know, like how about a like hyper mint, like brand new, like so the Haunt of Horrors issue number 1. Unknown Worlds of Science Fiction, issue number 1. Haunt of Horror, first appearance of Santana. Tales of the Zombie, like where the word zombie actually comes from. So it came from basically said like Marvel, like said like the word zombie didn't exist before it was here.
Okay. What was before the movie that I'm not going to the zombie movie that I can't think of from the 70s. That one.
Yeah. Savage Tales, first appearance of the Man-Thing. Vampire Tales. I said it was this, and then I said I think this was like the second or the third appearance of the Punisher. This is like the adult version of the Punisher, where he actually is like often in killing people.
Cool.
So got a whole bunch of those, and also I said part of that collection as well was just some random stuff that was like in the box, like I don't know, an entire set of Superman 2 cards, including all of the stickers.
Very cool.
From this top set. I'm like, okay. I'm like,
decent shape.
Like they're all pretty good shape. Sweet. And then I'm like, said just because I said, Ed, post Comic-Con, so I'm like, I won't get to the mailbox. I said before then. So let me know if you want these. I'm pretty sure you will. There were some random magazines in there. Like apparently there was a magazine in the 70s that was all about Star Trek fan clubs.
Wow.
So I said that you can. I said I'll keep up with that. And then there's also apparently it was an ongoing series. So it was like all about Star Trek fan clubs.
That's really cool.
So Ed, I said I will send those to you. And one more thing. So besides the Superman cards, I don't know. How about an entire set of Star Trek: The Motion Picture? I said cards.
Very cool. Very cool. That sounds like a month's worth of Instagram post for Ed.
Yes,
that's cool. Magazines are really cool, right? A fan club, like not like a fan club magazine, a magazine about fan clubs.
It's a magazine. It was the most random. It's pretty cool inside. Like it's some random stuff.
Yeah.
So
really cool.
It's basically like all the different. Like I said, it's a magazine about all the different fan clubs.
Yeah. Crazy. And also just like the comics appears to be in very good shape too. So sweet.
Yeah.
Very nice. Are you able to?
So and it has like all like the the people in cosplay and stuff like that from their favorite Star Trek episodes. Yeah, look at that little guy right there. He's dressed up as a little Spock.
Back when you had to like print out your photos and mail them into the fan mail address for the magazine.
Yeah. And there were some other weird magazines as part of this lot too. There's some like I don't like weird stuff. But I'm like, I don't care about all that stuff. All that stuff will just become storage in a box because I'm like, I go through it and know the value of the other stuff because there might be some value. I said in some of the other stuff, like
I would imagine, yeah.
Like there's like these, I haven't looked them up yet, but apparently Isaac Asimov like had like his own magazine like in the 70s, and so there's a whole set of Isaac Asimov magazines.
Okay. That sounds like something somebody would want.
Yeah, and then there's a whole bunch of other like there's this magazine that was like a spin-off of I think Starlog, which is called Future. So like I
remember Starlog.
Yeah. So yeah, there's an offshoot of that called Future. So I have like the first 10 issues of Future magazine.
Cool. Oh, that's cool too, especially if it's the first one. Somebody's got to remember those, and maybe they're not worth a ton, but they would be cool. Oh, that's funny. Isaac Asimov, sure. Used to write a lot of Star Trek fan fiction. Cool.
I'll shoot some pictures of those too, Ed, to see if you want some of those. Because I got what I mainly wanted out of it, which was all the horror mags. The Marvel horror mags.
That was a score alone, but then a few nice bonus things.
But yeah, thank you, Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, okay, cool, good. Well, I know like it was a while ago, right? I remember like a couple months ago we talked about how like you wanted to start dabbling in looking for comic book collections, right? if it's the right one at the right price with the right stuff and all that. So I did see that you posted, hey, picked up a collection.
Yeah, no, yeah. So it was.
That was cool.
Yeah, just random, like I said, and it was just listed as like magazines. And I saw one of the magazines like peeking out of like the giant pile. Of magazines. So I'm like, yeah, let me just go ahead and just take a chance. I'm like, so
very cool.
And then swooped him up.
I don't know if you hear my dog, but he's fine. He does that sometimes, but I have to check.
Yeah, but
he makes weird noises, like he's dying, but he's just sitting there happy. Like, okay,
so like
cool,
$40. And yeah, so couldn't beat
that. Steal. Yeah, no, I mean at a minimum, like I know you have a lot of comic books, but like, you know, it like future wise, right? Like if you should need more inventory and stuff, like it's it doesn't hurt to like check every once in a while and see if there's something amazing like that.
Yeah. So like let's just show you.
Yeah.
Well, so just one real quick, right? Just one. So Savage Tales #1, first appearance. Yeah. I said, the man thing. I don't know, like even in like crappy shape, it's $300.
Oh God. Yeah, like that's what, a 6? In yours is appears to be in good shape. So yeah,
it's clean, like it is.
Yeah, right. It's no problem.
Yeah, so that's coming to the old Comic-Con and getting dropped off at CGC.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
So right, since you were already you already had started putting stuff together for an order. So yeah, like another key book to throw on the pile.
Yeah,
very nice.
So I'm like, hey, I'll make a little trip-a-rooney for that.
Yeah, very, very cool. No. Definitely worth it. It sounds like I honestly, just based on that one, that like an amazing score too. Manny asks, when are we arriving in San Diego? Fairly late on Tuesday, so we'll be around all day Wednesday morning. Probably some breakfast. Probably swinging by the convention center to get our bags. Assuming there's bags this year, and a pin. Right? I think they showed the toucan pin, but I haven't seen bag designs. Maybe it's too early for that. I feel like
a king of give me a king of the hell.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I will keep out. It'll be the year that I actually keep the bag.
Yeah, you will have to make some trades or figure out how to get that one, which won't be that hard because I don't think anybody cares about those too much. I hadn't thought about that either, but that would be amazing. So I feel like that's a perfect segue to the most important announcement that's happened since the last podcast, right? The last couple of days is Friday, Indigo Ballroom. There will be a King of the Hill panel with cast, including creator Mike Judge, and in the exclusives portal, there is a chance to win a ticket to the King of the Hill autograph signing at the Hulu booth. Like immediately after the panel. So hopefully maybe we'll get lucky and get it. If not, I know Jeremy B will be exiting the Hyatt and going straight to the convention center and bringing some cash for some negotiations if needed.
So 100%. And like I said, I bet you can't guess what I went in all in. I said that day, Han.
Yeah,
all my points went that day.
Yeah, which is cool. Like I have not submitted mine yet. I will do that tonight or tomorrow morning. But yeah, same. All in on King of the Hill, and then I don't know. I have mine and Ian's, so probably Saturday I'm like half in on Bob's Burgers, half in on Futurama, and we'll see what happens. We've never won, like, right? We talked about that the other day too. Like, we've never won a Fox, Hulu, whatever signing. That would be like, if there's ever the year to do it, it's this one. It's the King of the Hill one on Friday.
Yeah, like I said, the stars need to align. Like it needs to happen.
It would be
needs to happen.
It would be appropriate. No, I said Hyatt. I meant Hilton. Indigo Ballroom at Hilton. We are not staying at the Hyatt this year. We're a little bit closer, thanks to some friends. I did well. Oh, what did I say about King of the Hill? Hope you guys get the King of the Hill stuff. If anybody deserves it, thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. And what's up, Jessica? Yeah. No, I know it. Hopefully, and like at a minimum, right? At a minimum, there's a King of the Hill panel.
At minimum, there's a panel.
Are we camping? Like, are we going? I'm going in the morning for this. Oh, first thing in the morning. Are you going to go with me and Ian?
I will go in the. Here's the thing.
Okay.
That's Friday.
That's it, right?
That's the only thing I want to do. Like I said,
okay.
Then the only other wrinkle that would be there would be if I happen to win that signing, which would be either
right after.
Before that panel or right after that panel.
It's right.
Hopefully, it'd be right after.
It said no. It's after.
Oh, it's after.
The portal had the time, and it was like 5 o'clock or whatever. So it's
yes,
right after.
I will. Yeah. I will be camping out, I said, in the Indigo Ballroom the entire day.
Same. Yeah, no, same. And I know it's not things that you necessarily care about, but there are a few other good panels there. There's a Phineas and Ferb panel, which I know you probably never watched an episode of, but right, it was a Disney Channel show when Ian was little. That's coming back.
I am quite familiar with Phineas and Ferb.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So,
yeah. That one's a big deal. Like that's a big deal. And Rick and Morty season 8 is also a big deal. So I don't think we'd have any trouble getting in the room if we wanted to go later. But like, I just want to we don't want to miss it. So I think it totally makes sense to just get there.
The spot.
Yeah, we'll just get there for the opening and we'll just sit there all day. That's what Ian and I did because Bob's Burgers was the last panel of the day last year on Friday. Just sit there all day, bring some snacks. And
exactly. I've already started shopping for snacks. Because Phineas and Ferb, that's the one with Perry the Platypus, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, my friend, my good friend Cliff, he is obsessed
cool
with Perry the Platypus and Phineas and Ferb. So.
Cool. Yeah.
So if there happens to be any panel swag, I said I know who that will actually go to.
Sweet. Yeah, pretty good chance there might be some, and like the whole voice cast is coming, I think, right, including High School Musical star Ashley Tisdale and stuff. So like it's a pretty good. I think it's going to be a good panel. I do think that room's going to be packed for that one, and probably for Rick and Morty, just because I think Rick and Morty is still popular. Like it was last time it was at Comic-Con. I think those two are going to be real popular, and then I think obviously King of the Hill is going to probably pack the room too. So we'll get a good seat.
Yeah, King of the Hill is going to pack the room. I would be shocked. I'd be remiss if they didn't show the first episode.
I think so.
I guarantee you're at least getting one episode. You're getting that first episode.
I think so. I think so. Usually, the Hulu ones, right? Because we went all last year for the first time to sit through it all. But they showed a Bob's Burgers episode, a new one. They showed Solar Opposites episode. Great North was there last year. They showed us a Great North episode. We saw Solar Opposites the year before. They showed an episode. That's definitely a Hulu thing. It's not 100%, but it's 99%. Which also means that when we get back, that there's one Saturday before, right? Saturday, August 12th, before King of the Hill officially releases on Monday, August 4th, we're going to have to do the first episode of the Boom Hour King of the Hill podcast to react to the episode that hopefully we'll have, right? Hopefully we have seen and most of the world has not at that point.
Yes,
just to get it out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everything else can wait. Manny, King of the Hill is Friday, Indigo Ballroom at 4 p.m. Very end of the day. Also, I don't know if this has clicked in your mind yet either, but we should probably talk about it. The Thrills-Joy party is also that night. Doors are at 6. So I think we're fine. We're fine to go to the panel. We're fine to go check out the autograph thing for a little bit. And then make our way over to the Thrills-Joy thing for some pizza and churros.
Hey, pizza and churros, can't beat that.
Yeah. I think it's gonna work out just about perfect. We probably won't have a lot of time to like sit down, but I think we'll have some time. I was also thinking that depending on what we exactly do after the King of the Hill panel, like I might have to like order some DoorDash to the hotel as we're walking back to the hotel or something, so we get some food before we hit Thrilljoy. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, like I said, that's the nice thing I said about Comic-Con, right? Is like you said you go in with a, kind of plan, and then you just gotta play it by ear for the rest of stuff, and then and the rest just kind of happens.
Yes. So Manny reminded me of the other news for King of the Hill, right? Manny's looking forward to the King of the Hill offsite. Obviously, we are too, 100%. But like the Hulu's had an animation offsite for a few years now, where it was focused on multiple animated shows. This year, it is 100% King of the Hill. It is a King of the Hill offsite where you go into Arlen. I have it up, so that's why I'm talking a little slow. I'm doing that thing.
It's all good.
All good. You get to go to Arlen, right? Like, that's the queue. There's going to be the water tower. There's what do we got? Alamo Pong to win prizes. A lawnmower photo op. Megalomart customization hat station. So we're getting some kind of hat, and water tower where you get a can of Alamo water that you can either drink or bring home as a souvenir. I'm not sure how you're going to bring a can of water on the airplane as a souvenir, but it's an option. At a minimum, we're getting Alamo water.
Check bag, because I bring my empty check suitcase.
Right, yeah, I guess, and just like bring a Ziploc bag or something, just in case it leaks. Yeah, no, you're right. Cowboy boot toss, where we're supposed to toss an oversized boot onto like a stake in the ground, kind of like a horseshoe thing. Lucky winners get a prize, and there's a backyard cookout happening too, where we get where you can sit down and rest at umbrellas, and some Texas-inspired barbecue bites will be served all day. This is like the perfect offsite.
Oh, I cannot wait for this offsite. I cannot wait. Like I said, I've been wanting a King of the Hill, like I said, presence for years now. And then now, like I said, it's like, okay, you want King of the Hill? We're just going to give you all the King of the Hill. Like here, you can have everything. You can have a dedicated offsite. You can have this panel
autographs.
The signing, which we'll see what happens there.
Yeah. Well, and like reminder too, right? Like because Ed mentions you can ship the can of water. That's a real good option too. But he loves that they're going all in for King of the Hill this year. Remember that there was a brief moment where we were maybe not going to go this year. Just acknowledging the fact that I'm very thankful that yes, we chose to go this year. Partially with in the back of our minds, I knew we're like, yeah, there may be some King of the Hill stuff. Well, the Comic-Con gods rewarded us because there is a lot of King of the Hill stuff.
Yeah. Like I was literally right on the edge. I was like, man, do I hang it up this year?
Yeah,
hang it up just not go. And then it always drags me back in, and I'm like, man, just one more time.
I'm not going to think about it yet, but yeah, this could be the last year, but we'll see. Have you this is 100% not up your alley, but have you seen this King of the Hill exclusive plushie? It's a Hank Hill wearing a Strickland Propane shirt from Toynk, Toynk, Toynk. I don't feel like this has been officially announced either yet, but there's a King of the Hill plushie. I feel like you're not really a plushie guy, but you might have to get.
But
you might have to get this one. Just
I might
because.
have to get it.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I don't think they've announced that one yet. The Old Spice thing, Manny hadn't seen that one yet. because it's on embargo until 7/27. So I don't know what else my Sting. I don't know what that was.
Oops. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about there.
But if that was a thing, Manny, we'll talk. We'll talk about that one too.
If it was, I might have just been like hallucinating.
I think so. Fever dream.
Fever, yeah.
Fever dream. But if it is a thing, remind us and we'll try to figure it out. Yeah, it's good, dude. Like this past week has been very exciting. Panel schedule's been out. Are there I have one question for you that we hadn't talked about yet. It's somewhat related to King of the Hill. Did you see there's a Mike Judge is going to be on the Beavis and Butthead panel?
Yes, I saw that too.
With I forget who the main
Trey Parker, Matt Stone from South Park.
Yeah, South Park, and Andy Samberg for whatever cartoon Andy Samberg does. And Hall H at the end of the day. I'm iffy on that one. But were you thinking about attending that one too, if it fits within your schedule?
If it fits, if I can,
not a high priority, but like if we're like, if the day's kind of winding down, it starts.
What day was that?
Thursday at 6:45.
Yeah.
So like, if the day's winding down, you're not doing anything at 6:45. 6.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be busy. I
don't think it'll be packed. Yeah.
I think that'll be a one that you can actually like automatically get into.
I think so too.
So like it depends. Like I said, it depends. Like it'd be cool to go to. It's a definitely a possibility. I'm still waiting for like the smaller panels to get announced because I need to find out where like my normal ones that I go to are like the CGC panel and this, that, and the other.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you realized or not, but starting Thursday they announced all the panels. They started announcing the panels. So it is all out there, Jeremy. I
need to make my list then. The only one that I know that I flagged at you for sure is the Transformers panel. Which that's a very nice panel to get into. Because year after year the exclusives from that panel are they're very nice.
That's the one where you were able to grab a very cool, very exclusive comic book. Which was worth a substantial amount of money. I have good news. No, I don't. It's bad news. I do have bad news because you did mention the CGC panel. It's at the exact same time as the Hasbro Transformers G.I. Joe panel. The same exact time. Damn it! Right? It's the grading one, like the CGC. Yeah, same exact time.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm still probably I'll go to the Transformers one.
Oh, 100%.
Just because I'm almost guaranteed something there versus like sit in the CGC panel. I said it's basically you have to like get drawn or do
trivia, right? Yeah, and that's what the description says too. This time it is right. You also get a chance to guess the grade for prizes. Test your knowledge with comic book trivia and open Q&A. So I agree. I think you go with the almost sure thing. Right?
Yeah, I go with the almost certain thing where I can make a little bit of money. And then you find out a whole bunch of people in there that are just camping out that don't really care about Transformers, and then you make their day by giving them like I said $20 for their comic, and then
I haven't. Since you haven't seen the panel schedule, I have another one for you that I caught. It's on Thursday. It's this Marvel Comics X-Men panel.
I did see this one because they were doing a comic book there too.
Yep. Exclusive giveaway comic book. So
yes,
I thought if that's another one to write down that if it works with your schedule, might be worth checking out.
Yeah, if I can make that one work, that'll definitely So
you do like. I mean. I think you like X-Men more than you like Transformers. So if you're willing to check out the Transformers G.I. Joe one, I think you might have to give it a shot for a free X-Men.
And this goes for all the listener audience out there. Mm-hmm. And Mandy, this goes for you as well. So like the comics that they give away, like I said, at these panels, they're so limited in number. They go for ridiculous amounts of money.
Yeah. Well, so like the Transformers G.I. Joe is panels, and I don't know the size, but it's in room 5AB. It's one of the smaller rooms.
Yes.
So I can't imagine that room holds more than like 200 people. Like it's pretty small. This X-Men one is in room 6A. That's a little bit bigger, but like even bigger is like 2,000. So it's not, it's, you know, it's not crazy. Like Hall H is the biggest one. It's just over 6,000 people. But like some of these smaller panels, specifically that Transformers one, that's a pretty small room.
Yeah, it's like, I think, because I remember last year. It's like, I think it was in the same spot last year.
Probably. They usually are, unless something crazy happens. Yeah.
Manny, just to put this in perspective, last year I walked out of that panel with 6 different issues of comic books. 2 that I got. I said myself. And then I bought and got others that people didn't want. That they just gave them. I had a set that was given to me, and then I had a set that I paid, I think, a guy like $20 or $40 for. I turned around and basically sold those for like $1,000. Like not immediately.
not bad. And yes, Ed, for Robert Kirkman is going to be at the G.I. Joe Transformers.
Yeah, because he's taking over writing. I said for Transformers now, which
is pretty cool. I like one thing to keep in mind too, Jeremy. Like I'm pretty sure I told you this, but this was several years ago. Like I was leaving some panel and walking down the hallway to get out, and Robert Kirkman was standing there after his panel, just like signing autographs and taking photos. So again, schedule wise, like if it looks like Robert Kirkman's he might be hanging out afterwards. Like I know he's done that before, so that might be kind of cool too. Because I regret, like I remember walking by him like, oh, I wish I had something Walking Dead that I could get signed. And the badges were Walking Dead that year, and it's haunted me ever since. I literally had something Walking Dead around my neck. It's like, oh, yeah, it still bothers me. So I did notice that he was on that panel. That is cool. Ed is right though. He does have his own. He does have his own Robert Kirkman panel, which I think is the same one that he had that one year. Right, he always kind of has his own time to talk about whatever he's working on, which is cool because he's a good dude. I just thought that was cool because a lot of the times, like right after you're done with your panel, especially the kind of like movie stars and stuff or TV stars, they just shut up. You know, they just bolt off. They're not standing in the hallway signing. Like literally, that's the only time I think I've ever seen. Okay, I can think of one other. It's very rare that the panelists just hangs out in the hallway and signs autographs and takes pictures and meets fans afterwards. Like that's a big deal. Ed says, if you're a fan of the Invincible universe, checking out a new Battle Beast comic. Sounds cool. I have not seen that. I did see some Invincible exclusives, including like a trading card set.
Yeah, they have like their own trading. And there's like a different one each day. I think I saw.
Yeah, and like a bloodied version or something. And I did write that one down as like a maybe. Not a high priority, but I might swing by if it's easy to get to.
That one's pretty easy. That one's typically pretty easy to get to because that's right out of Ryan Otley's booth. So like where like so the Funko booth is, like I said, over there, and then there's Artist Alley, and then that spot near Artist Alley that sells all like the sleeves and the protectors. His booth is right across from that.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so that sounds like an easy spot, a spot that I sometimes don't always remember to visit very often, at least not more than once. It's not in one of my typical pathways, so I will have to make a note of that then too to remember to check. You said Funko. We haven't talked about this one either. Are we going to go to the Funko panel on Thursday morning? It's 10:30. It's the first panel. 10:30 on Thursday. I'm thinking maybe.
Here's the thing. Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm thinking maybe as well. Yeah. But it's not. But here's the thing. It's not something that I have to do.
I agree.
Which is weird because I said like if you would have asked me like a year ago, 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. Like, hey, it's out of everything to do, like that sounds like the best option. Let's go and do that. I don't know. I just don't feel that way anymore. Like.
I know it's weird. Manny's going to be there if that's any motivation. But that's the other thing too, is like it's gonna be right, kind of like the fun days line. Like we're gonna know most of the people standing in line, which would be
that's honestly that's probably why I would go.
Yeah, and I because there's not a lot of like exclusives that I need to get. I think I'm gonna probably be done on Wednesday. I think I can prioritize going to the Funko panel. So yeah, my thoughts are Funko panel gets over at 11:30. Then maybe we hit up the Hulu thing, get some lunch, and then I'm headed to Hall H with Ian for the Five Nights at Freddy's panel because he really likes Five Nights at Freddy's. So we're gonna get there super early for that one. It starts at like 4. I don't think it'll be hard to get into, but I want to try to get there during the Gabriel Iglesias Joe Coy panel, possibly the most random Hall H panel ever. There's also a giveaway with that one, so if I happen to get there before that's over, that might be a plus too. But
yeah,
Fluffy and Joe Coy.
Yeah, because and I saw that the $7 a pop guy is also hosting a signing with them.
Yeah, like all day, like they're
all day, which is weird.
Joe Coy's gonna be like, they're gonna be sitting at a table like all day the next day. Yeah, I thought that was cool too, right? They both sell their own signed pops like at their shows and on their website and stuff. And my wife really likes Joe Coy. Like you may remember, we went and saw him when we were in Austin. So like I showed her that. She was a little mad at me because there wasn't anything that cool that year that she went. She would have wanted to do that. But I don't know, just something different. But it's cool. Did you see that? They haven't officially announced Sunday stuff, but you see George Lucas is coming.
I did see the George
for his museum or whatever.
Yeah,
for the first time. Apparently, he's never been at Comic-Con before. So,
well, here's the thing. I don't think he's been at Comic-Con in official capacity.
Okay. Like I said,
because I could have sworn I remember basically like someone saw like someone got some type of autograph at some point in time. I said during Comic-Con, but it wasn't basically like him doing anything there like officially.
Right, he wasn't there for like a Revenge of the Sith panel.
Exactly, but he was there. Yeah. However, that being said, I also have an idea for that. That I'll talk to you about later.
Okay, cool.
Because I think I said, when are you leaving?
I will be there all day Sunday.
Oh, okay.
We leave Monday. So yeah,
okay.
Yeah. For the first time in a few years, I will be available all day Sunday. So yeah, because, I think that one's going to be hard to get into.
It will be. But that also basically there's also people who really, really want to get into Comic-Con that day who may not have the opportunity to.
Oh, okay.
And
I think I know where you're going. Does it involve someone who went to the Pac-Man Cafe today?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
No. Okay. I'm talking about basically like.
I see where you're going. Yes. Even better. Yeah.
There's a couple potential people who have already asked me.
Yeah. All right. Cool. We can definitely try to figure something out. But yeah, I don't know. Like I'm 100% Ed. Like, so I'm right. Ed says we're usually out of there early on Sunday. We missed the Funko panel a couple years ago in Hall H. We missed Yo Gabba Gabba last year, which only matters to me and Ian. But like, yeah, so that was my kid, right? My kid's like, Dad, since there's a good chance this is our last Comic-Con, right? Like for reals this time.
For reals.
Like, can he miss Monday of school and we stay Sunday? So I'm like, yeah, fine. Let's whatever. Just get your stuff caught up when you get back. It'll be okay. So we will be there Sunday. Hopefully there's something cool. Hopefully there's something he likes. But yeah, like I do remember that, right? I think the Nacelle panel last year, Ed had some stuff up on the screen. So hopefully that happens again. That would be cool.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Plus,
no, if I didn't have to work, I'd probably say Sunday. But it's just like I need to work, unfortunately, on Monday.
Yeah,
like, I'm stretching it already with the time off.
Well, my kid's missing 4 days of school for this. Like, I'm not I'm a good parent. Like,
hey,
a fun parent.
hey, like I said, kids nowadays, I said they have ChatGPT. Like, ChatGPT will make up those 4 days for him.
Yeah, 100%. And it's not like he's going to remember what he did on math class on that day, but he's going to remember going to Comic-Con. So
exactly, he's creating memories with his father.
Yeah,
you can't replace that.
No, yeah, exactly. It's the important stuff. It's the Comic-Con. Yeah, and he starts the week of Comic-Con. He starts that Monday before Comic-Con. We start early here. It's been that way for a couple of years. He's had to miss school to go to Comic-Con. I think this is the 3rd time. They start on the 21st. Super early.
Yeah. They don't do anything the first week anyways. That's all.
Not really. Like, it's not ideal, but he's there the first day and second day because we'll leave after school on Tuesday, which works out good. So
yeah, like I get in at 11 p.m. on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I leave Austin at 7:00.
Yeah, but you get your work day in, and
I get my work day in. Yeah, so that way
I'll be able to get to the airport. And it's fine. It's 11's not bad. You get some sleep. You sleep in a little bit. Get up. We'll go to that breakfast place. We'll get some pancakes and
we'll do our usual.
Yeah, it'll be as expected, which is half the fun of Comic-Con. Just do all the same stuff we always do with slight new additions every year. Is there anything big that I'm missing that we haven't that you can think of that we haven't talked about?
I
think that's pretty much it, right?
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, like other than that, like I think the one thing that I think is going to be probably the biggest absolute shit show that's probably going to like be even crazier than Funko is the thing that replaced Funko. Apparently they announced exclusive Labubus.
Yeah, Pop Mart's got a booth, which I guess they're the Labubu. They're the Labubu guys. Yeah.
And I'm like, holy crap. I can only imagine.
True. And I don't know if they've shown what the exclusives are. If they did, I missed it. But they're in the exclusives portal thing. So I'm sure whatever it is, it'll be cool and it'll be highly desirable. And there's probably going to be fights. So.
And honestly, that's kind of I'm like, I don't care about the Labubu. I'm kind of in it for the fights. Like,
yeah,
sounds bad. But
remember that one year when like that Cletus Selden guy got in a fight at like the Sideshow booth or something?
Yes.
Yeah, like that's what I'm picturing.
No. It wasn't the Sideshow booth. It was the Tamashii Nations.
Okay. Even
it was the Tamashii Nations. Was it the Tamashii Nations?
I think so because they had a pop. Then like Funimation.
Yeah, the Funimation booth. Yeah, the Funimation.
Because they had a Dragon Ball pop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen anything like you said, Tamashii Nations, right? Like I don't think they're having the Dragon Ball Z offsite this year. Like they haven't announced it. And Tamashii Nations is part of the exclusive portal this year. So I think that means no Dragon Ball Z offsite.
That's interesting. So I wonder what's going to go there. That's a big empty spot.
It is, and a good, like, it's a prime location too. So yeah, hopefully, like if it isn't there, maybe they just haven't announced it, and it'll still be there. Maybe they thought they didn't need to since they're doing the exclusives differently this year. Because past couple of years, you'd go there and pick up your ticket for the booth, which worked okay. But they had to staff people. They had to shut down the whole offsite just to do like handing out the tickets. So this probably makes more sense for them. Like maybe they just keep the offsite and they just haven't said anything yet. So we'll see. Somebody asked about the bags. I get the bags hold up. We usually don't we've never really used the bags, like, because they're backpacks, right? They're nice. They're good sized bag. And it's great. It's made to like, so you can put like prints in there and stuff. I think they hold up. Like I don't think I've ever seen anybody by the end of like the 5th day, like their bags tearing or anything. Like they're pretty hefty, and you can cram a lot of stuff in there. I think Jeremy and I are always more in the camp of I'm more comfortable just using my regular backpack than the oversized big rectangle Comic-Con backpack. I know you said you've never really kept yours. I think I have a Simpsons one somewhere. And maybe I think there's a Steven Universe one.
So we have
those.
Yeah. So I have 2 that I've kept. But it was just because they just happened to be my bag. It was hey, if I had the room, they were coming with me. If I didn't, they would have gotten left behind. So they turned into
padding
dogs boarding. Whenever I take my dogs for boarding, I throw all their crap in there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I take them. That's what they go get boarded with.
Yeah. So see, and it's still holding up, right? So I
actually just had one break where I actually just replaced it with another one. Yeah. So
it's a solid bag. It's a nice freebie. You don't get to pick which design you want. They got them folded over when you go pick them up, and you're right. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit kind of thing. And sometimes you get one of your top choices, and other times you get something that you've never even heard of. And the excitement's gone at that point, and you just leave it at the hotel and you kind of forget about it. And to Jeremy's point, maybe you bring it home if it fits in your suitcase. Maybe you don't if it's taking up valuable real estate. So.
Yeah, it all depends. Yeah, so I think the ones I don't think I brought one last year, but the year before that's the ones so that my dogs are currently using.
The dog's travel bag. Ed's got a question. He's never asked this before about Comic-Con. Do you have any specific cosplay you like to look for? I think the first thing that comes to my mind is something I just said, which is possibly why it comes to my mind. I think of all the things, if I saw someone in a Steven Universe cosplay, I think that's the kind of stuff that would stand out to me. It's more like the kid stuff, more than superhero. If I saw a hot girl or Superman, that kind of stuff doesn't do much for me. I might not even you might not even notice after you've seen. You definitely stop paying attention to all the Deadpools. So it's kind of the random stuff that sticks out.
You know what I pay attention to is the animals in costume. Because I said every now and again, especially when you're walking on that back side, I said of the convention, I said near the marina, I said you always see a whole bunch of dogs in costumes. I said normally, and so
that is true. Any dog walking around San Diego, I'm like, oh, dog.
Yeah,
but dog in costume.
Dog in costume.
That's a huge plus. I will say too, I think that the volume of cosplay at San Diego Comic-Con is definitely less than other conventions because there's so much other stuff going on. So there's a little bit less of it, and I think that it's of all the things that have changed and declined over the past couple of years, that's one of them too. It's never been huge, but I feel like there's less and less cosplay too.
I did find it. I do know an exclusive that I am getting.
Okay, cool. Just because I don't have one. So what is yours? I might.
It's nothing crazy, right? But it's this. I always like this guy's stuff. So
okay.
I really like this shirt.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's the toucan, but I said in the shape of the bat logo. I said, but it says San Diego, so that one's pretty cool. And then there's also the Galactus, the World Eater one in his art style.
I saw that one. It's Alex Pardee, right?
Alex Pardee.
Yeah, I didn't click on the link, so I hadn't seen this Beetlejuice one or SpongeBob. But yeah, no, those are some cool shirts. But you're right, I do like the I do like the San Diego one with the toucan kind of in the Batman style logo. So yeah, I think that'll be easy to get.
That one's cool. And then honestly, the Street Fighter Dawson, but it's all
that's pretty cool too.
But it's in the shape of Michael Jordan. I'm like, that one's pretty cool.
The super long limbs, Michael Jordan. That is pretty cool. Elizabeth Sparkle wears.
Yeah, but so I'm like, I thought that was a cool shirt.
Yeah, there it is.
So I think I'll probably pick that up.
Yeah, you got you gave me a Garbage Pail Kid from his booth.
Yeah,
Garbage Pail Kid card from his booth a couple years ago. So he's probably got some other cool stuff too.
Yeah, he definitely also has some pretty cool stuff. I said at his booth. He's just also super nice too.
Cool.
That's actually one of the, I went to hit his like I said, I think it was because I had nothing to do on Saturday at one point in time.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was last year when you guys went to Fun Days. I went to like his panel.
Okay, cool.
With all the like the Tokidoki guy, and then like a couple other guys. So yeah, that was a cool panel.
That's cool. Real quick, did you see PSA is accepting submissions, including the official launch of their comic book grading?
I did
at their new booth, which is like behind the Disney Hulu booth now. It's over there. It's not on that same row with like CGC. They've upgraded to a bigger space, and I feel like kind of a prime location over there, kind of by the DC booth, past Nickelodeon. Like there's a few other key booths over there. So I'm curious to see what that looks like.
Oh, I'm curious as well. So that in the comic world, that's been like the biggest hubbub lately. Is like, hey, what are they gonna do? Like, hey, are they going to undercut like CGC? Like, hey, like to get market share? Like, you know what? Best thing you can do, right? Is like, hey, if you want people to use your service, like, hey, make it like a few bucks cheaper than CGC. Just that way, hey, you could try to get people in. Yeah, they didn't do that. They actually went way more expensive.
Oh, really? I did see like horrible timing for their launch too. Is like one of the things PSA does for the trading cards, right? Is depending on what the card's worth, you got different grading tiers. And I saw they were doing that for comic books too. Right. In turnaround times, you pay more, you get it back faster. But I saw a note like at the bottom of their press release that said, current turnaround times are all like at least 75 days because of a shortage of supplies. So they're starting off really bad. They don't even have the plastic to encapsulate these comic books they're trying to grade, at least not in a reasonable time. Like starting at that's business days, so that's like 2 months. That's not even a great turnaround time to.
So I am going to be submitting one for PSA. Cool. So like what I want to do is I want to basically like probably one of the exclusive like books that they sell. I want to basically submit one through CGC and one through PSA, just so I could basically see like how nice the grading is on the PSA side versus the CGC side, and actually have like an actual like true comparison. Because like I said, there's they had the recipe. I said to actually make a dent. I said in the comics world, if they basically said it's the PSA plus Fanatics plus this Fanatics con actually just becomes that much of a larger thing, and you bring in basically that the comic book aspect of that as well. Like they have the potential to.
Comic books and magazines, because that's the other piece. So I do like people like to get old Sports Illustrated's graded and that kind of stuff too. So there's a sports aspect of this comic book / magazine grading too, directly. So I could see them kind of starting to push that too, even if they don't. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't push comic books. Like it's the whole collectibles verse. Like they need to expand. Like that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that you're sending one in so you can get your very own Pudgy Penguins graded card, because anybody who submits a comic book in person at Comic-Con gets this weird exclusive Vibes TCG promo, which I have no idea what it is, but got to be worth $20.
Oh yeah.
Right? Might as well. Like if you wanted to try it out anyhow.
Wait.
You get a Pudgy Penguin, Jeremy.
Is that Gary V?
I don't think so. It looks like it. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's
it's
TCG.
So it's some.
It looks like Gary V's
some like Pokemon Magic the Gathering type game.
Yeah. It does. It's V Friends, right?
Yeah.
V Friends is his thing, which is
okay. Yeah, because I thought it was
popular.
Yeah.
No, it's even worse than that.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, because if it was like a V Friends, I'm like, okay.
Oh, that would be money. That would be money. I would have told you immediately and be like, hey, you might want to send something PSA because you could probably get like a $100 card. I don't know. Somebody out. I didn't Google this stuff. I didn't look it up on eBay. I assume someone is interested in the Pudgy Penguin looks like a Crystal Ice parallel Gem Mint 10. Whatever.
Hey,
take it.
I'll take it.
Cool. Ed would like. Ed has a very good idea. We should do an episode, or at least part of an episode where you talk about creating comics. That would be cool. Or like maybe twofold, right? You set everything up. You get a list of everything you'd want to talk about, right? Because that would take a little bit of prep. We're not the most. We don't always pre-plan stuff. That would take a little bit of planning. But like you use it for the podcast, but then you should create some Instagram shorts or reels, right? You should create some Instagram reels about that too, because I think that would be interesting to Ed's point. And it's even more like it's more interesting when you've got really cool comic books you can show in the short form video, which you absolutely 100% have to. So
yeah, like
two birds, one doozy.
No, I like that idea. Like, and so like that's something I like grading wise, right? Like there's some people like who are like super really good at like manual grading. Like, so they're sports cards and stuff like that. Yeah. I said I'm not an expert comic grader, but like I'm pretty good. Like I've done it enough times now to where I'm like I know basically kind of what flies and what doesn't, and then I know what I know what you can cheekily modify without it basically like kind of flagging. I said anything on that side, so
it's cool. Yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense, right? Like anything, it takes a little bit of practice and to build up that knowledge base, right? Trial and error, and you're smart, like so. Yeah, it's not too hard. Some of it is left up to the the grading companies, and nobody knows 100% for sure always, but
because you still have like hey did that grader get some last night to where he's having a good day, or did he get shut down and now he's in a bad mood, right? That happens, right? Like there's still like the human element of it, and so like this is what makes it this is what makes comic grading way different than card grading, right? So like card grading, like I said, now because it's a card, right? You just have the front and the back, and so like I said you can basically deploy like your AI, you can do all that other stuff. I said to basically look at like centering and all this other and all this other stuff. Comics, because you have like the entire book.
Exactly.
Like, there's
it's one page.
Yeah. So that's that one page.
Yeah, a card in comic book terms, it's one page. Comic books have multiple pages. Right. The edges of a football card are different than the spine of a comic book. Yeah, it's way more condition sensitive.
Yeah, and then there's certain things that are allowed and certain things that aren't allowed. Like so, for example, like if you've ever noticed, like the side tangent for just because. So like if you've ever noticed, like in an older comic book, and like I said at the very bottom, you'll see basically like these almost like tears like in the middle of the page. They're called bindery tears, and so like, you basically think like, hey, there's like a little tear on each page that should impact the value. It actually doesn't impact the value at all. It's actually I said if it's between a certain age book and a certain age book, you're allowed to actually have like some bindery tears. I said
is it just how the paper was cut then? Yeah.
So it's not how the paper was cut. It's basically how it basically kind of like printed and basically like slapped against when it's off the printing press, it slaps against like the wall, and then it basically had like this indentation, this tear from basically it grabbing, and then basically the printing press like grabbing the pages and then rebinding it together.
Got it. Just the process wasn't as gentle as it is now.
Exactly. Well, yeah, because everything was like super like industrial mechanical as compared to like
they didn't care. It wasn't made nobody was the 50s or whatever. They weren't expecting people to be keeping the comic books into 2025. 70s.
They were made to throw away. Like I said, all the comic books were made to throw away. And so there's it's grading is the case. Yeah, grading is I like grading. I like grading. So it's a challenge.
Cool. That's why if you're going to San Diego Comic Con, you'll probably find Jeremy hopping between the CGC booth and the new PSA booth halfway across the convention floor, at least a few times. Missed opportunity on PSA's end to have like cool giveaways though. I doesn't feel like they're gonna have any.
They should have had a pin. Like so they would have had a
pin. Something cool, right? Like they should have. I wonder if they would do that. I wonder if they would steal CGC's pin idea and be like, here's our pin in our font with our red border around it. They should. Just as a little dig.
Or like honestly, it's just like they could do so many different things. They could do so many like slab holders. Like, hey, guess what? This is a display slab holder stand, or this is there's a or this man. I wish I could talk to these marketing people. So CGC, they have there's a service that you can do with them. It's called Crossover. And so what they do is they so if you have the two major like grading companies right now, well, actually before PSA got in the mix, right, is CGC and CBCS.
Right.
And so one of the things that you can do is you can basically submit a book for crossover service, where they basically take a CBCS grade and then they'll reevaluate it with CGC standards and then basically apply and then grade it over on the CGC side. The interesting thing about that, though, it's actually a price difference if you actually compared if you just submitted it raw. So what PSA should have done is like, hey, guess what? You want to do a crossover with us from a CGC slab, like if you have a CGC slab, 50% off of us of a crossover service and grading. You'd have so many people submitting books at that point in time.
Yeah, no, you're right. Doesn't mean they still couldn't do that here soon. But that would be a good way to get some attention. To me that feels like a really good like phase 2 strategy.
Yeah,
too, right? You're launching it here. It's there. See what interest we get, and then like everybody knows it's out there. Get some books in people's hands, and then you come at them with like going directly after CGC. It's all right. Like here's some deep discounts. Get your CGC books in a PSA slab.
Oh, it was just funny because last year I said because they were basically last year they had the books on display, right? And then the PSA guys were going around to all the comic book dealers, basically trying to basically like get them to like, hey, if we do this, I said, would you submit a whole bunch? Or hey, if you do this, I said, can you basically promote this? And every single dealer basically just shit on them, like every single one of them.
Yeah.
Like it was funny to overhear these conversations because I said I was at a couple of the booths. I said when the PSA rep came up and they basically just like shit all over the rest of their grading. And so like I think they're gonna have a difficult road ahead unless they basically do some super creative things.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. That booth usually because they have nothing going on, it's really dead. Like so I feel like a bigger space, I think it's gonna be dead. Like that's why I'm definitely going to be paying attention to crowd size and see what's going on. Because that's why like you have I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe they'll have giveaways or something cool, right? Give me some slabs for walking by. Give me a card. I'll walk by 10 times. Give me
I got that Loki PSA 10.
Yeah,
I said last year. I said
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Right. But do more of those, man. Like that's how you get people excited about your stuff because they as a company they still have a lot of problems. So jumping into comic book stuff, it's gonna be tough, but we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, man. So if you're gonna be in San Diego, look for us. Fun fact: I've actually posted several things on Instagram and Twitter or X since the last episode. So go follow us on those things, please.
Show him like a villain. Ding 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 ding
ding ding ding ding ding ding ding ding ding ding ding.
And we will continue to post some things throughout San Diego Comic-Con, of course. So give us a follow. I know some audience members may not be on X anymore, and that's okay. But hey, we'll post stuff up on Instagram too, because Instagram, it's the best. Ooh, nice cup. I'm sure Uncle Mark would appreciate.
Yeah,
he needs it.
Yeah, and you know what I'm looking forward to, Larry?
What?
Seeing all of our friends and family.
Oh yeah,
I said at Comic-Con.
Good one.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Done.
Yeah. So looking forward to seeing everyone. I said in the IRL.
True. And I'm looking forward to seeing this person in person.
That's right. Taco Bueno.
That's right. Bobby Hill, Indigo Ballroom, San Diego Comic-Con. It's happening.
All right. So for episode 280 of the STS Guys, I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And we're the STS Guys. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.